If you're considering SEO for your rehab center, this video is meant to save you time, money, and frustration. Let's start with the most important truth in this entire conversation. Any agency that guarantees a certain amount of admissions in the first few months from SEO is not being honest with you. There are simply too many variables outside of SEO's control. Competition in your market, your payer mix, your levels of care, your intake process, who's answering the phone, how calls are handled, how quickly follow-ups happen. SEO influences visibility, traffic, and demand. It cannot control what happens after the phone rings. When agencies promise admissions guarantees tied to SEO, what they're really selling is certainty in an uncertain system. That certainty does not exist. At Behavioral Health Partners, we do not sell guarantees. We sell strategy, execution, and transparency. So let's talk about what SEO actually does well when it is done correctly. SEO is one of the most powerful tools for building consistent and sustainable growth over time. It creates brand visibility, it establishes local recognition, it positions your center as a credible option in the exact moments families are actively searching for help. Unlike paid ads, SEO does not turn off right when the budget pauses. Unlike referrals, it does not rely on someone else remembering to send you business. SEO builds owned digital real estate, pages, rankings, and visibility that compound month after month. That said, SEO is not immediate, and it is not meant to be. One of the biggest mistakes we see is expecting SEO to perform like paid ads. Paid ads are immediate. You turn them on, traffic comes in. You turn them off, traffic disappears. SEO is the opposite. It takes time to build, but once it gains traction, it becomes far more stable. SEO will not fill your census in month one, no matter how good the agency is, no matter how strong your program is. Expecting that outcome sets everyone up for a disappointment. So, what does a realistic SEO timeline actually look like? In our experience, early traction usually happens within the first 30 days. That does not mean admissions. It means technical fixes completed, content deployed, indexing improving, and early ranking movement beginning. You start to see signs that Google is responding. Meaningful movement typically shows up within the first 90 days. Rankings begin to stabilize, traffic starts to grow, local visibility improves, calls increase gradually. This is where momentum starts to become measurable. Reliable admissions impact usually happens in the 4 to 6 month range. This is when SEO begins to support census in a noticeable way. Not by itself, but as part of a functioning admissions system. Anything faster than that should raise questions, not excitement, questions. Rushing SEO does not speed it up. It usually breaks it. When owners push agencies to move faster than the process allows, shortcuts appear. Poor keyword strategies, thin content, bad link building, artificial signals that create false confidence early and long-term damage later. Even when shortcuts do not trigger penalties, they often create mistrust. Owners feel confused when results stall. Agencies feel pressured to justify unrealistic expectations. The relationship erodes, even when the work itself is sound. This is why transparency matters more than promises. Owners should not be asking, why am I not number one yet? They should be asking, is the strategy being executed, and can I clearly see the work being done? SEO reporting should be simple and consistent. The same keywords tracked every single month. Clear visibility into what content was published, what technical work was completed, and how rankings are moving over time. Monthly calls where performance is explained in plain language, not buried in dashboards designed to impress instead of inform. When SEO is approached this way, trust builds, expectations stay grounded, progress becomes predictable. Now let's talk about where SEO actually fits in a successful growth strategy. SEO is not a standalone solution. It is a cornerstone of a blended approach. Paid ads create immediacy. Business development creates relationships. Admission systems convert demand into census. SEO creates long-term stability. When these systems work together, growth becomes resilient. When one channel fluctuates, the others support it. Over time, SEO reduces reliance on monthly ad spend and creates organic admissions that cost less and convert more consistently. This is where SEO shines. It allows treatment centers to stop leasing attention and start owning it. Instead of paying for every click indefinitely, you build visibility that belongs to you. Your pages, your rankings, your local presence. For centers thinking long-term, SEO is not optional. It's foundational. But it requires patience, discipline, and the willingness to play the long game. At Behavioral Health Partners, we are honest about this from day one. We would rather lose a deal than sell a false expectation. We partner with operators who want sustainable growth, not shortcuts. Leaders who understand that building something meaningful takes time. If you're looking for immediate admissions with no ramp, SEO is not the answer. If you're building a brand that needs to be visible, trusted, and discoverable for years to come, SEO is one of the smartest investments you can possibly make. The truth about SEO timelines is simple. There are no shortcuts, there are no guarantees, there is only execution, transparency, and time. When those three things are aligned, SEO becomes one of the most powerful growth engines in behavioral healthcare. And when it's not, it becomes one more thing owners feel burned by. The difference is not the tactic, it's the expectations. If you understand what SEO can do, respect what it can't do, and integrate it into a blended strategy, it works predictably, ethically, and sustainably. That's the truth about SEO timelines for rehab centers. For Behavioral Health Partners, your trusted partner in growth and impact. If you want to watch my TEDx talk, Relapse Prevention Failed, you can click right here. Or if you want to learn more about drug rehab SEO, you can click right here.